All right, let's go over our daily store spreadsheet. So this is the first page on our daily store spreadsheet. This is our information page where we have general information about the store's schedules right now, um, frequently asked questions, and all of that good stuff. So listed here are our April through September soups. So if anyone ever wants to know our soup schedule, it's listed right here. Our pie schedule, so we can take orders for any of these pies throughout the week. If it is not on the pie schedule, don't take orders for those pies. All right, our breads of the month are listed here as well. We call them our bread of the month, although that title is not necessarily correct. It's more like breads of the quarter, but I guess that doesn't sound as nice. So those are listed right here. Our pastry starts and stops for the month. So we actually run off two pastry schedules. We have an expanded schedule and a focused schedule. So the Utah, Idaho, Nevada, and Yuma markets run off the expanded pastry schedule, which means they have all of the pastries to sell that we are currently offering. Any stores in the Colorado, Texas, Missouri, Kansas, Tucson, or Phoenix markets are running on our focused pastry schedule, which means they have a little bit less pastries to offer than our expanded stores. So just be very aware when taking orders. This is noted on each store page. So this is a focused store. So you would know that they have less. So we noted it here. Focused stores do not have these pastries. All right, so moving forward. Our frequently asked questions about our corporate office telephone number, employment verification, unpaid bills or invoices, etc., all listed here. Gluten information is listed as well. Miscellaneous nutrition information. It's also really helpful to have the Neaters.com nutrition information pulled up. So you literally go to neaters.com/nutrition and it will pull up calorie counts, allergies, all of that good stuff. So it's super helpful to have that pulled up throughout your entire shift as well, just on a tab, and just refer to that if anyone has any questions. Especially at the beginning of the year when everyone's trying to be healthy, we get a ton of nutrition questions. So it's a really helpful resource. And then again, just our 4 steps to order accuracy that we went over in our training. It's listed here again because this is so dang important. At the end of every call, please make sure you are confirming with the guest what they're receiving and what location they are picking up from. All right, so now let's go to one of our store pages. Let's click on Draper. So Draper, we have listed the store's address, landmarks. We've listed their hours of operation. Some of our stores close at 9 p.m. and some of them close at 10. Our time zone, and then what pastry display schedule they're running off. We just have a little check mark here showing that we have updated the page for the day because things can get moving a little quickly and we just want to make sure that everyone knows that the page has been updated. So the manager on duty today is Raven. The pies they have to sell today are banana, chocolate silk, apple, raspberry, cream cheese, and coconut. If they were to be out of anything, we would record that here so that we would not oversell anything. These are the soups they have available today. The soups are the same all across the board, but the reason we have them listed here is because if a call comes in the upper right-hand corner of your screen and it says Draper, immediately you should pull up the Draper page just to have it for reference so that you know what that store is out of, who's in charge right now, what soups they have available. We have these listed just in case they sell out or have run out right now. We can make a note if they've run out. So always very important to have the store page pulled up for whichever store you are taking calls for. Also here you will see our non-urgent messages. So at Kneaders, well, pretty much in any restaurant, there are peak hours. Generally, those hours are 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. So during the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., you will not send any messages through the WhatsApp chat unless it is pressing. So, unless a delivery is late or something very urgent is happening on the phone, or let's say someone needs to place a call in order and they can't prepay, then yes, go ahead and send that through the chat. But if someone's following up on a donation request or an application or just leaving a message for the manager, please don't send that through the chat during the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Instead, you would record that in the non urgent messages and send that through the chat after 2 p.m., even at 1:50. That's totally fine. But just don't send it through those peak hours. Like you wouldn't want to send, hey, Jose Mendoza is calling to check on the status of his application at 12:30 when they're in like the height of their lunch rush. We don't want to do that at all. We want to be very aware of what they have going on at the store. So, this is just a basic rundown of all of the stores and what they have going on. So, just make sure when a call comes in for a store that you are pulling up their daily store doc. Like, look at Bountiful right now, they're out of a lot of things. So, we would want to make sure that we have this pulled up and we're aware of what they're out of so that we are not overselling. There's probably nothing more frustrating than us taking an order for a customer, us telling the customer that we have something, we get their prepayment, we send it through, and they arrive at the store and we actually don't have it at all. It makes all of us look really bad, like our communication is lacking. So, as long as the spreadsheet is up to date and the managers at the store are updating us, we should be solid if we are just always looking at our daily store spreadsheet. So that's it. There's a rundown.